Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be some advice, some insight on things that I think women or girls, it doesn't matter the age. I think this is relatable for or to anybody of any age that's a woman or a girl that is facing these kinds of situations, even men, but I titled this video "Don't Be That Girl" because I do know that a lot of women face these things, a lot of women experience these things. So I am going to just give you guys some insight, some advice, and I'm not saying that you should never experience these things. I think experience is the best teacher, but I'm trying to save you guys time, also give you guys some insight to the bigger picture and the bigger messages to all of this. So let's get into today's video. So the first thing that I have to say is do not be the girl that waits around for any man, or vice versa. Do not be the guy that waits around for any woman. I have learned so much throughout this. I have also seen many other people experience this within their lives, and I think the bigger message to this is that when you're putting your life on hold or waiting around for somebody, you really are just wasting time away. Wasting time where you could just be living your life. And I'm not saying living your life by going out and meeting other people, going out and dating a whole bunch of people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're keeping this hope in the back of your mind. And this hope is holding you back from doing so many things that you could be doing right now with this time. So how I see this situation, if you are the person who's waiting around for somebody, is that live your life. Live your life and do everything that you have ever wanted to do. And I'm not saying go and indulge in toxic behaviors. I'm not saying to go do stupid things or try and get revenge, or I'm not saying any of those things. Those things are not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying do things that support you as a person, that allow you to, learn who you are as a person, invest in yourself. That's really what I'm trying to say here, is to, instead of holding this hope in the back of your mind, I want you guys to invest in you instead of holding back, putting your life on pause, putting your life on hold for anybody. Nobody deserves that privilege for you to put your entire life on hold while they're trying to figure out their shit. So how I see this, when it comes to anybody in life, is that if that person was unable to get their shit together when you guys were together, then that falls on them. And when you guys separate, if you guys do separate, and if this is what you are going through, it is on them whether they want to change and better themselves or whether they want to remain the same. It's on that person. Do not put somebody else's shit into your life, putting your life on hold, saying, wishing, hoping that one day they'll become the person that you need them to be, Because to me, if that is how it's supposed to play out, and if that is what it's supposed to be and what it's meant to be, then it will happen. But that does not mean that you need to put your life on pause while this is happening, because it is all up to them. And to me, that's taking a gamble on your life. It's taking a gamble on your time. You're gambling with your future. You're saying one day maybe this could happen. But there's the other side of it of maybe one day this might never happen. So that's why I say don't be the girl that waits around. Live your life, invest in yourself, and work on yourself. Make yourself a better person. Do the things you want to do. Live your purpose, live your passion. Do you, but do not be the girl or the guy who waits around for anybody. The next girl you do not want to be is the girl who tries to control everything. Take it from the control freak or the ex-control freak, that when you are trying to control anything in your life, you are literally wasting your energy. You have no control over what somebody does. You have no control over how somebody feels. You have no control over those things, over somebody else. No control. They're the ones that has full control over it. So don't be the girl to give anybody ultimatums. Don't be the girl to have to tell somebody what they should be doing, how they should be doing it, the kind of person they should be. Don't be that girl. If somebody is ready to be who they need to be or who they have to be in order to make a relationship work out, they'll be that person. When you are nagging, when you are, giving ultimatums, when you are pushing somebody and forcing somebody into that space, that isn't who they want to be. Get that, learn that, and I hope you're hearing that, because you're forcing somebody to be something that they're not ready to be. And let me tell you that when you do this, don't be shocked when that person goes back and reverts to old behavior. Don't be shocked, because you literally were trying to force somebody to be something that they did not choose for themselves. And this is the bigger message to it. When you try to control somebody, when you try to control anybody in your life, and you're trying to, in your heart, I know you're trying to make things better. You're trying to make that person better, but it is nobody's choice but that person's choice to want to be better. And if they're not choosing that, if they're not wanting that, and you're forcing that to happen, the truth is that they don't want that to happen. That is not what they want. They're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you're forcing them to be somebody that they're not ready to be. The next one, and the most important one, I think, is do not be the girl who pries into everybody's business, especially business where it is not your own. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women or girls have been through this, when it comes to like looking into other people's lives, trying to figure something out. And I have recently experienced this, not being the person prying into other people's business, but having my business pried into, having people watch my videos or, even like my stories and stuff, and questioning other people. And it's brought me a bigger picture to how, I hate to use the word crazy, but that really is what it is, and I've been there. I mean, years and years ago, but I've been there. But you do look crazy. And not just that, but do you know how much energy you're putting into like trying to figure something out by spying and looking into somebody else's life? Like, you are wasting so much precious energy, all that time where you're trying to investigate, be the CIA agent, trying to figure something out. All that time that you are wasting doing that, you could be living your life, bettering yourself, and learning how to gain a peace of mind to mind your own business. Really, that's what it is. Do you know how much peaceful and happier I have been since I have learned to mind my own business? Like, when it comes to, let me just give an example. Like, when it comes to an ex, you will never ever catch me trying to find out what they are doing when we are not together. I am not that person. I will never be that person, because I have been that person, not separated, but in a relationship, when I'm trying to figure something out, find something out. And it makes you so unhappy. It makes you so miserable. It does not give you a peace of mind. And in the past year and a half, I would say I've learned that when you mind your own business when it comes to stuff like that, you just gain so much more peace in your life. There is no stress. You have to learn how to just let go and live your life. Focus on yourself. All that energy that you're putting into that is such a waste. You're literally causing yourself to have anxiety. You're causing yourself to have more stress. You're causing yourself probably lack of sleep also. And your brain is constantly going, trying to figure out, trying to spy, trying to pry in, trying to figure out somebody else's life. So save yourself the time and do not do this. Quit it. Stop it. If it's a habit that you have, please quit the habit, because you will be so much happier when you learn to just put all of that energy and focus it on yourself. The last one that I want to mention is that you do not want to be that girl or that guy who continues to go back to a person or a relationship that is not serving you. You know, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot by giving people more chances than I should have. And what I've learned from that, and even watching other people do the same thing, I've learned, and you know, the saying goes that when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And it's a hard thing to understand when you're going through it. But when you've gone through it over and over and over again, and then you finally come out on the other end, you end up discovering that this saying is true. You know, when somebody shows you who they are, I always believe in giving somebody another chance, you know, so give them another chance, give them one more chance. But if they continue this behavior over and over and over and over and over again, I mean, how many red flags do you need to know that this is just not going to happen right now? You know, this person isn't going to change, and you're just in the end hurting yourself more than you need to be doing it. So don't be the girl to keep going back to the same person. Don't be the girl to keep giving this person chances, because I've even heard it on the guy's end, you know. They're going to continue this. They're going to continue to do this because they know that even if they mess up, you're going to forgive them. You're going to give them another chance. You're going to give them another chance. And so the message to this is, you know, walk away. Let that person grow up if they choose to grow up. And if they don't, then at least you know that you walked away from something and that there's someone better or something better on the other end. But do not continue a cycle. Don't continue a toxic cycle. You know, I do think that these experiences teach us huge lessons, but sometimes we overextend these lessons and we stay in these situations longer than we should stay in them. So the biggest thing with this is that, you know, I just want people to realize that there is always good that comes out of any ugly situation. And I think when we keep trying to continue a relationship or go back to the same cycle, the same pattern, that, you know, we have hope in our hearts. We have hope that it's going to work out this time. But a lot of us don't look into, but what if I walk away? What if this relationship ends today? Is there something better on the other end? And I have to tell you that a lot of times when you break up with somebody or when a relationship didn't work out, it happened for a reason. That person just wasn't meant for you, and it could have been just for that time, or it could have been for the rest of your life. But that's something that you have to figure out. All I have to say is that don't be the girl or the guy who continues to go back to a relationship that is just draining you as a person. You deserve so much better than that, and there is so much good that comes out of walking away from something like that, or even, you know, ending something like that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm actually thinking about doing videos on, I was having a conversation with one of my followers, and you know, just making a video that is for men also, you know, giving men an insight on a woman's perspective on certain things. So I'm thinking about, you know, putting out a Q&A tomorrow and seeing where that goes. But as for the other Q&As that I did from the last one, I am still working on it. I'm trying to figure out if I should just do all individual videos or if I should just make it one, because I had already answered the one from a week ago. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Bye guys.